You should have used your common sense. My single list, that means you can never fulfill that. With a true cigarette, with warriors dwell. He rides with the weapons cause I'm lost. My life is like my wife, she can steal, she lost. I know two things. Around the world, I'm lost. In the man, oh man, but I don't think you know. Cause this life is warfare, it's trying to ease you walk. And watching my people die so you can miss me with that loud joy. Big fake soldiers in the man trying to push a man. Make you regret what that means for all of his days. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. The only one was it what? The only one was. This for those who think it we ain't ready for. Tell them back up, about to just some heaven fall.
It was a good video.
Speaking heresy and get you fucked up apparently. It's like they daring me. I said chill, they ain't hearing me. They ain't listening. Every part like glycerin. Hit your heart, bring it back. This car makes you live again. Get them dividends. We start getting ignorant. I be doing soldier shit. I told you shit phenomenal. Now I get down with you. So what the fuck you trying to do? Brian comical. This is funny until I'm bombing. Bring apocalypse to the pussy niggas. Popping shit. See my all-stars. I coach them up like a pomegranate. Fuck the politics and the lobbyists and apologists. They for China, so we gon' check them like gynecologists. It's kind of obvious how the situation is dominant. The way your prominence and regurgitate for the audience. Fuck the audience, cause the competition is fraudulent. From the arrow to the smoking on like cars and the flow been stupid. Shit scatters all the sense, all the dominance. What's rapping the prominent? Cause I be home west to the depths of the dairy. I'm one west to the dairy. I be home west to the depths of the dairy. I'm one west to the dairy. I be home west to the depths of the dairy. I'm one west to the dairy. I be home west to the depths of the dairy. I'm one west to the dairy. Then I take a quiet, you my maneuvers. But I'm riding like a roof box Uber. Rhymes all like the diffuse by Medusa. Now I'm really over 17 in the room. Only need a few to celebrate my dreams. I'm a child, look at the guy that is finally with every color. They round time like the colors of the city color. The show's coming in the colors of the city colors. And now I'm growing up, trying to think of my life. I'm not it's more heavy, more ready, and it's burning my mouth. I'm never trying to say I got the when I'm a rolling, I'm like I'm spinning the right over there. So I'm relatively getting the fight around me. And I had a loose feeling inside the head of me. And I still love what's the life of every bar. Somehow there's a with night, I'm taking care of the sound. I'm west to the depths, they bury me. I'm west to the bury me. I'm west to the depths, they bury me. I'm west to the bury me. I'm west to the depths, they bury me. I'm west to the bury me. I'm west to the depths, they bury me. I'm west to the bury me.
I missed this one. God damn. Good choice.
You really ain't gonna believe that I got a baby in my arms while I'm doing this. Little Sahar, man, won't be quiet. Check it out, yo. Yo. Playing spades, reminiscing on days before niggas started shooting, we would still catch fades. It's like the world's a lot scarier since crack grenades, and the only thing that we became was rats in the maze. So my brother kids are not trapped in the caves. I'm stuck up through the hills and the haze. I'm silly hard head stuck in my ways, so I've been praying till the first phase, yo. Always surprised and always amazed, especially when I'm getting radio plays, yo. I wanna be the catalyst of a cataclysm, karma, taking back the lyricism. Which is old nowadays, it seems like it's forbidden. Anybody in the industry knows they ain't fucking with them, and anyone on sign, they wanna be outshined. So I guess it's just me, myself, and all these empty lines. I never knew that being late would get you penalized. Once you blowing up, they wanna know your penis size. Clothes all staring, saying you got dreamy eyes, and if you ain't fake, they wanna see you demonized. They dropping gems, and this flow is El Dorado, midnight parado, no desperado, with bravado. That's my hard act to follow, make you feel a rapper look like amateurs at the Apollo. Yo, and that's the whole pill to swallow. Me and my father steady painting pictures like Picasso. Feds trying to clock us like Pablo and Gustavo. Go and tell straight to the Gestapo. Hola, muchacho, yo hablo español, el hombre loco, it's El Diablo. Now I'm going over heads like a poncho, trying to stack chips with more cheese than some nachos. Why you acting macho? Your whole niggas got so. They ain't won't beef, but I'm feeling like a choco. Yo, don't get it twisted like a rasta. Don't be bringing none of that bullshit into me casa. You ain't seen this much crack since the Contras. Billy, you're the beast, you all live inside a monster. That's why I be thanking God I'm alive, tapping into different vibes, chanting more than a scribe. Every verse an open letter sent to all the tribes. Lost in the ghetto, steady struggle to survive, yo. The things I seen with a pair of eyes got me out here living in this like desensitized. Part of the reason that I'm hardly never surprised. I've heard the screams of brothers and seen mothers that cried. Seen a soul leave a body right before he died. 23 years old, gunned down before his prime. While your favorite rapper only talking dollar signs. But without people in trouble, they quiet as a mine. Every day is the struggle, I'm speaking through these lines. That's how I know they can't relate, I speak in daily lies. I'm representing for my nation or the lost tribes. For my people that been locked up since 25. Cause being born a minority was their first crime. They serve and protect, choking your neck, severing your spine. They murdered one of us with guilty verdict when they tried. They working why they get no respect, and we call them swine. Live in a time where you lose your life and become a vine. Friends turn to t-shirts, corners turn to shrines. And if our leader ain't a Pharisee, then he's a scribe. Cause he ain't coming out unless he thinks he can scrape it down.
GEN.YAHANNA got the cat.
GEN.YAHANNA
came together, that's what I thought.
If I wasn't strong enough, then I would break inside. But I found the truth right before I lost my mind. Sorry, mama, I promised it wouldn't change it, but I wouldn't say it had I remained the same me. And I know you feel the same way if they slay me. So when I say the white man's the devil, don't blame me. I'm not here to make friends. Kiss baby, shake hands for politics.
That was heavy what TITHES said, motherfucker. Catch that.
Student shit up to colleges, newborns found shopping bags and garbages. All these problems that nobody acknowledges. Promise you one thing, you gonna acknowledge this.
Did you over here? Let them on.
The I.S.U.P.K. under Commander General Yahanna presents the Lord's Passover, celebrating 50 years. April 20th, 2019, sundown.
They named him Marshall. He was torn from the woods. His right named him. And Lord, did he get the right name? Because he stood up with the Most High. And in standing up with the Most High, he parted the Red Sea and an entire nation of Israel walked out of slavery.
The 50th annual Lord's Passover, bringing all blacks, Latinos, and the Native Indians together under one roof.
Look at it on them goddamn.
The 50th annual Passover, April 20th, 2019. It'll be in New York. Venue to be announced soon. $200 per person or per family. The 50th annual Passover, April 20th, 2019 at Sundown. It's gonna be amazing.
Yo, I think this shit gonna be live as hell. Like, God damn, Warrior. It's gonna be live. Hey, yo, let's go. Let's move. Let's go ahead, man. Yeah. Shalom. Y'all by Shemel Shah Bragatha, Yahweh Shema Alatha by Shemel Shah, all the brothers and sisters, man. You now tuned in live to Let a Hebrew Speak with the Israelite School of Universal Practical Knowledge. I'm Captain the Card up around 13,000 in the studio with my man, Officer Marah. Y'all know how we do. Top of the morning, 10 a.m. early, bright and early in the morning. Gather yourselves together. Yeah, gather together, O nation, not desire. It's seared in my heart, seared in my bones. We got to come together now and more than ever. The 50th annual Passover, man, will be April 20th, 2019. Woodhaven Banquet Hall, Jamaica, Queens. Listen, man, you better be there. I think it's going to be live. Right? It's going to be lit, man. It's going to be lit. And on top of all of that, we obeying what the Lord say to do. You know what I'm saying? We remember in the day where the Lord killed all our firstborn of our enemies, all the firstborn of everything in Egypt for us. This is a heavy and precious time, man, where we need to join our people also tonight. You know, you got the Feast of Purim. Commander GEN.YAHANNA going to be broadcasting live from headquarters up there in New York City, man. Tune in to the class tonight for the Feast of Purim, man. I mean, it ain't no better time to be in the UPK. Like, Marah, you feel it like, it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's like we on, you know what I'm saying? It's like, we don't mean, it's no better time to be one West than the time right now. You understand? The Lord done shamed every other thing around us, and we endured till they fell off like they was going to fall off. Now it's time to gather yourselves together. And the men and the women that are willing to sacrifice, their time and their pleasure and their loved ones and their dreams that the white man done filled in their head, man, it's a place for you in here. You understand? Otherwise, the white man got jail cells for you out there. He got jail cells for you out there and plenty of coffins and, you know, hidden places in the woods and, you know what I mean, hospital beds, all that. The white man got plenty of that for you. He got plenty of that for you, you understand? And here, man, these brothers and sisters in here, man, are precious to the Most High, man. It's time that we come together and bring us, man, good night, Marah. Look, we're going to have the tribe up in there. We're going to have Gad up in there. We're going to have Levi up in there. We're going to have Benjamin up in there. Man, y'all understand what's going on. Meanwhile, blacks is trying to still be Nigerian. You trying to still be Nigerian. You still doing Ancestry.com and all that, trying to be Nigerian. You ain't no Nigerian Negro. You a Hebrew Israelite. Listen, you don't want to be, you don't want to accept your true identity and your calling into this truth to do the work of the Lord. Go ahead and be a filthy Nigerian. Go ahead and run and play with the goddamn hyenas. I'm going to be with the lions, you know, the lions of Judah, you understand? That's where I'm going to be at, man. I'm going to be with them. I'm going to be with that wolf pack, them Benjamin, how they break down with their brothers like wolves. You understand? That's where I'm going to be. You go ahead and laugh and play with the hyenas and the Nigerians. You understand? Me and my brothers going to seek glory from the Most High. You understand? Now, y'all already know Ephesians chapter 4, verse 4. They're going to be one body, one spirit. Man, y'all know what it is, man. We do this every morning, every Monday. You understand? Like I said, damn, it feel good to be one West. I mean, that's plain and simple. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got to say no more. See, Commander GEN.YAHANNA, everything our leader says comes true. It comes true, and it comes true in spectacular fashion. And I'm just happy to be a part of it. I just thank the Most High for keeping me here and bless me to see this truth grow. You understand the way that it has, man, to its glory. And guess what? Ain't nothing gonna stop it. Ain't nothing gonna stop it, man. We're gonna keep growing and growing and growing until the Lord say, man, go ahead and get them up out of there, man. Christ gonna move with zeal and yelling with glory. Them angels gonna move. I can't wait for the day, man. You understand? Like that's gonna be a beautiful picture. It's gonna be darkness and hell and turmoil for everybody else, but for us, I mean, we'll say the Lord did say it's still gonna be a dark day for us. We're gonna want to hide ourselves in that day. So let me not getting like we gonna enjoy it. It's gonna be a terrible time for everybody, but it's gonna feel good to be hid somewhere safe in the Lord's, you know what I'm saying, close to the Lord's chest, man. You understand? Now, few things you know what I'm saying, we're gonna go over this whole situation with Monique. Like right now, man, amongst black people, they talking a lot about coons and, you know what I'm saying, the Gucci thing and things like that. And another topic that came up was, you know, the little interview Monique had with Steve Harvey and all of that. Now, Monique made some good points. She made some good points, and, you know, I'll acknowledge the points she made. I'm not going to say I commend the points that she made. I will acknowledge that she made some good points to Steve Harvey, because Steve Harvey, I mean, he is the most cooningest, raccooningest, big teeth, woodchuck, big lip, bald-headed, yes sir, master. Man, listen, I can't stand Steve Harvey. And I'm not surprised about the foolishness that he say, because he a goddamn comedian. I don't know who told you he could give you advice about life. I don't know who the hell told you that. I remember Steve Harvey from the Kings of Comedy when he was talking about if black people was playing while the Titanic was singing. I remember that Steve Harvey. I remember watching Steve Harvey on the Steve Harvey show. This Negro can't tell me how to live my life. He can't tell me how to live my life, and for damn sure can't tell me what God wants me to do. Let me tell you something else. That's where he's going with it. I mean, he's one Easter suit away for having his own church. He already got a talk show. I mean, he's just lining himself up. He got about 1 or 2 or 3 more suits. You know what I'm saying? The lavender shoes is coming. Them pointy lavender shoes, you know, Mariah, them shoes be like this. Right. Look like the tip of a goddamn roof. Right. You understand? He's about one steeple shoe away from being a goddamn preacher and have his own church. But like I'm saying, so Monique, I acknowledge her points, right? But let's not forget, man. Monique started this because she felt like she was blackballed and she was stereotyped because she's a black woman on a platform called Netflix. Everybody know what Netflix is. She was blackballed and stereotyped because they gave a white woman a better opportunity that they gave her, and they gave her more money. So she wanted the whole world to boycott Netflix. Everybody remember the story. She wanted the whole world to boycott Netflix because they ain't paid her enough money. You understand? But Rob brought an excellent point up this morning. And you know what I'm saying? Shout out to you, Mariah, for bringing it up. Where was Monique when Sandra Bland was murdered and they couldn't find out how she died in police custody? Where was Monique then? Can we find anything where Monique tweeted something saying this got to stop? We need to, we need to stop trusting the police. Any who stood up for that? You understand? I don't remember seeing Monique, you know what I mean, a lot of the things that black people were going through. You know what I'm saying? But when it was time for her not to get a check, and look, they were still going to give her the check though, right? They just wasn't giving her as much as they gave the white woman. So because you think you deserve what the white woman deserved, you understand? You feel as though your people should get behind you in your efforts. What about you getting behind your own people? And now that you feel like you've been blackballed by Black Hollywood, you understand? You want everybody to feel sorry for you. And once again, she told Steve Harvey some good points. You understand what I'm saying? I'll acknowledge that, but it does not derive from something that was righteous from the start. It ain't like Monique spoke out against Netflix because they was making the money off black people and black people were getting murdered. You understand? It wasn't like she was saying boycott Netflix because Netflix did a special on slavery and they stole our identity from us, or they making specials about slavery and spitting in our face and making millions on the specials about slavery and documentaries about how black people are #1 in prisons and documentaries on Netflix about Chicago and documentaries on Netflix about Detroit and how black people are so destroyed. And meanwhile, they still killing us in the same cities they doing the documentaries in, and ain't nothing changing. She ain't want to boycott for that. She wanted to boycott because she wasn't getting paid for what she wanted to do. Now she up in arms because she can't get work and she telling people to suck a rod if she had one and all of that. I hear you. I hear you. But the topic of this class today is you cannot seek judgment for someone else if you do not reflect on yourself. That was the whole point. That was the whole point of Jesus Christ telling the men that was about to stone the woman, he without sin cast the first stone. How are you going to start to call somebody else a coon when, nigga, you love white people? You love white people too, but somebody else a coon. You understand? Black Hollywood blackballed you. You made millions for years. What you do for us? You a coon too. You ain't no different than Steve Harvey, man. You understand? Like, once again, you got to start checking yourself, man. So all of us got to do, especially in this truth, man, got to check yourself, man. And go and condemn or try to go to correct somebody. And meanwhile, you was blackballing us and we was making you rich. Where did you stand for us? When did you do that? I remember Monique coming up, Mariah. I remember that. We're going to get this one in Genesis. Give me Genesis chapter 3, verse 5. And then we're going to play the little clip, all right? Come on.
In the book of Genesis, chapter 3, verse 5. For God doth know that in the day ye eat thereof, then your eyes shall be opened.
This is talking about Eve in the garden. This is talking about Eve in the garden. You understand? We already know what happened in the garden. The Lord, you understand, told Adam not to eat from the tree of good and evil. That's what he told him. And Adam went and taught his wife what she could eat and what she couldn't eat. Now, I know you Christians don't understand that. I know y'all still thinking about apples and oranges and all that. We ain't got time to help you simple Christians out right now. You understand? If you still think, you understand, the tree of good and evil was an apple, you go right ahead. All right? Go boycott apples or something like that. You go right ahead. You understand? The knowledge of the tree of knowledge of good and evil, Eve was not supposed to eat. And right now, the serpent is beguiling Eve. And what is he saying? Go ahead, Mariah.
And ye shall be as gods.
Ye shall be as gods. The serpent told Eve that the Lord don't want you to eat from this tree because once you eat from it, you're going to be as gods, meaning you're going to get power. And the Lord don't want you to have that power. You understand? And that woman went to seek that power, and she went and ate of the knowledge of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. You understand? What she was not supposed to do against her husband's orders, man. And a lot of black women and Hispanic and Native American Indian women, you need to learn this. You need to learn that when your man tells you something, it's in the spirit. Your man tells you something, you should obey him as unto the Lord, like the scriptures say. Otherwise, you're gonna be jammed up like Eve got jammed up. Now, in this situation, why we saying this? Because these women in Black Hollywood are lifted up with power. All the superstars, you got your Beyoncés, you got your Oprah Winfrey's, you got your Monique's, you understand? They went and listened to the white man, you understand, that did his films, you understand, that contributed to his society, that believed in what he said to believe. They covered themselves in the knowledge of Christianity and covered themselves with the whole mind state of America, and we're all one, and God loves everybody, and you sought power for that. So don't now that the white man has turned on you and has forced your brothers in Black Hollywood to turn on you, don't now look to your people and say, hey, help me out. You wanted to be a power. You wanted to have power. You understand? Once again, she sought to get more power than the white woman. That's what you don't understand. The white man rules this earth in wickedness, you understand? And the white woman is his counterpart. That should be blatant and clear. Monique should understand that. But because she blindfolded by the whole conception that everybody is equal and that we all should be equal, she thinks she deserved the same thing. Now the white man gave her what he thinks she deserves. And the Uncle Toms that was rolling with Monique, that was supposed to be friends and love Monique, they turned their back on her too. You know why? Because they love white people more than they love Monique. You understand? And for a time, Monique didn't understand that she loved white people more than she loved black people, man. So the one time where white people don't give you what you want us to step up for you. We're gonna go into it. There was a sister in the Bible. We're gonna celebrate, we're gonna remember her today. Esther, you understand, who was in a position of power and actually did what she was supposed to do to help her people. You see, listen, Monique, even though you may be blackballed, you're doing better than most of us. You got millions of dollars. You ain't, you ain't riding the bus. You ain't on food stamps. You ain't about to be evicted. Your son ain't got murdered in front of you. You understand? Everybody goes through trials and things like that, but goddamn, you in Hollywood. Your people are not. Maybe you should stop crying and step up for us. Step up for your people. And that's why I say you shall be as gods. She wanted the power, but she don't understand. If the Lord puts you above your people and gives you an opportunity and puts you in a place where you can affect change, you're supposed to affect change for your people. You ain't supposed to call on your people to affect change for you. What the hell we gonna do? I don't know nobody in Hollywood, Monique. I can't make no goddamn phone calls. You see, Steve Harvey don't give a damn about you because Steve Harvey is a whore for that white man's money. And he told you, he said, this the money game. You understand? He said, this the money game. And she cut him. She cut him morale. We're going to get into it. She cut him when he said it. But once again, that should have happened a long time ago. That should have happened a long time ago. And listen, man, go ahead and play the clip, morale.
I'm just playing real quick, so just in case anybody didn't know the reason.
Okay, so I don't think they hear you, Morale. Pause it real fast. I don't think y'all hear Morale. Morale said he's gonna play a clip real quick just so he can bring you up to speed on what happened. All right, that's basically it, right, Morale? All right, go ahead.
And Monique is calling for a boycott of Netflix for gender and racial discrimination, saying she was offered a fraction of what other comics are being paid by the streaming network for comedy specials. Now, she's here to share her story with us today, so please welcome the fabulous Monique.
You got the camera on the TV? You ready to fast forward a little bit? Let's fast forward a little. She love white people, huh? She love white people, huh? Don't get that shit confused.
Netflix offered you $500,000 for comedy specials.
$500,000?
They reportedly gave you.
Sorry, Salaki Mariah. I might spill out something. My amazement. $500,000 just wasn't good enough for you, huh? Come on, man. Go ahead and play, Mariah.
Amy Schumer, $13 million. Yes. Is your issue that Netflix offered Amy more than you, or that you feel they're discriminating against women or women of color? What exactly?
Well, the issue was when I first said, let's boycott Netflix, I said for gender bias and color bias. Mm-hmm. Because when Chris Rock and Dave Chappelle received their offers, they were $20 million. They were very public about the offers. Mm-hmm. When Amy Schumer initially received her offer, it was $11 million. Mm-hmm. She went back to Netflix and said, I shouldn't get what the legends are getting, but because I'm a woman, I should get more. And Netflix agreed, and they then gave her $2 million more. That's where the $13 million comes from. So in the discussion with Netflix, Robbie Kroll, who was vice president of comedy, when he was speaking with my husband, Sidney, and our attorney, Ricky Anderson, they were saying, speaking in reference to the deal, and they wanted to know, how did you come up with that number?
Okay, we can stop.
How was it that Monique
you can stop there.
126 less than it?
So you see, this is about money. You see, this is about money. You understand? She wanted more money than they was going to give her. You understand? She felt like if this woman here getting this money, I should get this type of money. But they didn't feel like she should get it. All right? They didn't feel like she get it. Now, you understand? Because, hold on one second. Hold on one second.
Baby, you be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh,
you have been a problem.
Now, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's about the money. You understand? It's about the money. And okay, she was gonna get $500,000. Now, in business, I can understand why she wanted it, but they didn't give you what you wanted. Now you calling for all your people to support you. And then this is another thing that the leaders of our people do, the weak leaders of our people do. Every time they go through something with this white man, they making it a race issue for us. They make it about black people and discrimination against women, and about black people, because you know why? You know, black people, we so supportive of every goddamn thing, man. We always ready to march. You understand? We always ready to march. You understand? Whenever the rich of our people, are going through something, or they suffering, or they feel like they being blackballed or dealt an uneven hand or something like that, they go and then they call on their people to say, hey, listen, I need your help. Well, goddamn, $500,000, it ain't what you wanted, but goddamn, could you help us out? Could you look out for us? What you go if we did boycott Netflix, what was you going to do for us, Monique? You weren't going to do nothing but get the $1 million that you wanted, and then what? And then what? For us. You understand? Like, these black leaders are so selfish out. They selfish. Go on TV. You kissing the people in the mouth that own Netflix. They own the white. When you kissing the white woman all in the mouth, you love white people, man. You understand? You don't love us like that. So why should we boycott Netflix? Netflix bring me a lot of peace and comfort. You understand? I enjoy watching movies, and I'm not gonna stop watching it. You ain't did nothing for me or my people. I don't even remember. Let's look and see if, you know what I'm saying, she said anything, or actually, like, what did she do at the high point where the police was running rampant in the black community and murdering us, and they still doing it? What did she say about the lynches? Look at that. That was a perfect pause right there. That was a perfect pause. This picture is real good right here, Mariah. I said, you getting good on that goddamn computer. You just developing a skill on that goddamn laptop. Because this is what all black leaders do. This shit here. You understand? Even the men, they like the men's personality of black leadership in America are real feminine. And it's a mocking that they do, huh? You understand? Are they own people? And then the white man treats you unfairly. You want all black people to just rise up for you. Negro, we is poor. We in hell and we on the bottom. You the one that was offered $500,000. I don't remember the last time I was offered $5,000. You get $5,000 on your tax return. Guess where it's going? To the bills, to the mortgage, to the car, to every goddamn thing. You offer $500,000 and you like, that's not, come on, man. Go ahead, Mariah. You want to say something?
The tax return is what they take from your damn savings.
Exactly.
Some of it back.
Right. And they don't even get all of it back. They don't even give all of it back. Mariah, you're absolutely right about that, man.
And if I could, the money she asking for is the upfront bread.
Say again?
The bread she asking for is the upfront money.
Mm-hmm.
Like, they expected to do this, so pay.
Right, because it's gonna sell. It was gonna sell. And once again, the Netflix story is a little old. Everybody remember this, but she just coming out now. You understand? Because why? She can't get no work. She can't get no work. You understand? Because the people in Black Hollywood who she thought was her friends, like Tyler Perry and the homosexual that started that show Empire, who about to start a homosexual superhero from DC. You understand? And Oprah Winfrey, who you know don't give a damn about black people. Oprah Winfrey. Goodness gracious. She thought they was cool. They done left her butt behind and forgot all about her. You understand? Now she get to feel how the rest of us feel. And that's what these black leaders, that's what they need. You need to be brought back down to earth. You need to be knocked off that goddamn horse. Wake your ass up out the little dream you're having out there in Hollywood and come back here and learn how it feels to suffer with the rest of us instead of calling us out to Hollywood to mock with you about a goddamn Netflix contract. We don't got time for that. Our children got to go to school. They got ADHD. They dying in Chicago. They're not going to school. They getting in trouble in gangs and all of that. You want us to worry about Netflix, man? And now that you in trouble, you want us all to look at you and say, oh, well, she's right. Man, nah, man. Nah, man. The rich hate the poor. Do you understand? That's the topic of this, man. I feel like she's laughing at me. Huh? Go ahead, Marasala.
it's sad, like about everything our children go through and when they gotta go to school and all that. And not to mention they dying on the way to school and coming from school.
Right.
When the cops pulled them young brothers over,
right.
Had them get down on the ground and everything. They coming from school 10 years old.
Right.
She ain't out there.
I didn't hear Monique say one thing about that, man. I ain't hear her say one thing about that. And forget about Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey told you this ain't about black and white. This is about green. So they go to show you that once again, he's gonna be a preacher because that's what preachers care about.
Right.
He said this the money. He said this the money game. You know that you know that Christian preacher is they about that money game. Watch Steve Harvey get a church. You understand? Go ahead, Doc. Go ahead, play this part. Now we up to speed. We up to speed on, you know, all this is past. Now some months done passed since she had a little problem with Netflix. Now this is the most recent where she goes on Steve Harvey talk show and she talked to him. Now she playing the victim. She playing the victim now, right? And now Steve Harvey like, yo, you know what I'm saying? He coming up against her like, listen, you ain't no victim. Let's listen to what they say, man.
Baby, he be saying it like I'm a problem.
Oh, you have been a problem.
Well, Steve, I'm okay.
What was it? Let's go.
Let's go.
You started getting labeled as difficult.
Yes.
Why do you believe that happened? And do you see that changing and why?
I got labeled as difficult. My husband and my husband is sitting who happens to be my manager. We got labeled as difficult because I said one word, and that was no. Now I said no to some very powerful people. I said no to Oprah Winfrey. I said no to Tyler Perry. I said no to Big Daniel.
Stop right there.
I said no to Lionsgate. And
stop right there.
Came in.
Now, I just want to stop right there because this woman just said, I say no to some very powerful people. And the way she said it, she's expressing to you how powerful they are. And who is the people she mentioned? She mentioned Tyler Perry, Oprah Winfrey, and Lee Daniels. Now, they have done nothing for the black community. Give me Jeremiah 14:2 real quick. Give me that milk scripture, man. That's just so important, man. You understand? Tyler Perry made a killing off of black people. He come out with all them old, you know, pro-black women, you know, with the black woman going through hardship. You know, he put out all them type of movies. Monique did one of his most emotion-driven movies, Imprecious, where she played the wickedest black woman I've ever met. I mean, listen, up in them Social Security offices, in them offices where they do the counseling and all that, man, Monique was the most disgusting black woman, and she played, and look at how she represented the black woman as well. You understand? Like, listen, this is the Lord coming from Monique, man. You got to understand this. And this goes with the precept too, where the Lord say the stars shall fall. Like, listen, she represented the black woman in a very, you know, just a very disgusting manner, man. How she was dealing with her daughter, how she was abusing her daughter. You understand? It shed light on what goes on in the black community, but in that role, she represented a black woman to where all black women had to step back and be like, damn. And guess what? Tyler Perry made money off of it and became a powerful figure in Hollywood. And what has he done for us, man? Playing a goddamn grandma. You understand? Give me that scripture, huh?
Jeremiah chapter 14, verse 2. Judah mourneth.
Judah mourneth, man. Black people are suffering. We the real Jews. Go ahead.
And the gates thereof language.
And the gates thereof language. The people that's supposed to protect us, you understand, they weak. They weak. They got millions of dollars. You understand? Millions upon millions of dollars getting offered half some millions of dollars even before the deal goes through. Then expected to accumulate more once the product sales, once the movie sales or the TV show special sales or what have you, to even make more money and increase more revenue, and it still ain't good enough for them. And guess what? They still don't do nothing for us. She said, I said no to some powerful people. She talking about Tyler Perry. You talking about the nigga in the grandma dress? He done become powerful out here, and he done did it all by effeminizing the black man's image, man. Like, these leaders is weak. That's why they cannot speak for us. That's why Commander GEN.YAHANNA got to speak for us, man. General Muhammad, General Mayak, all the generals of the UPK, they the ones who have to speak for us. All these brothers out here across the world, man, because we are down here and suffering with our people. We don't got them $500,000. You understand? But goddamn, we at least got some, you know, resilience. Go ahead, Mama. What you want to say? Integrity. Some integrity, right? We got some integrity that, you know, man, it's ridiculous, man. Go ahead and play some more. We're gonna get some more of these scriptures.
And when people that look like me, like
see, look, hold up, stop. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Salakia. See how she always like. Black leaders know what to do to move black people up. You understand? Because since they so weak and they can't stand on they can't stand on their own because they've been pampered so much by the white man's lifestyle. You want to come get us when people look like me? You bringing us into it. I look like you, but I don't got $500,000. And look, if she's sitting up there, she got diamonds on. She's not suffering, man. You ain't suffering, shorty. Like, go ahead, man. You want us to cry for you? Oh, poor Monique. Oh, Lord. Poor Monique. She didn't get $500,000, man. Damn. Goodness gracious, what we gonna do? We need to, man, stop watching Netflix. No, I'm not stop watching Netflix. You understand? What about that woman? What about that woman from Detroit? I always bring this woman name up, man. Matia Jones. Matia Jones ain't have $500,000. You understand? To prosecute them filthy cops that killed her granddaughter while she was asleep on the couch when they kicked in the wrong door of the house. I don't feel sorry for you, Monique. I feel sorry for Matia Jones. That she got to live under there and you ain't say not a damn word about her and you actually got the revenue to actually do something. You, Steve Harvey, Lee Daniels, all you homosexual, feminine ass, nasty, traitorous black people that's up there loving white people. And then the moment that they don't pat you on your goddamn head, you want us to come run and do your bit. That's why Christ called our leaders vipers, man. A bunch of snakes. Come on, go ahead.
And I gotta put my brother Steve on the list. Y'all knew I was not wrong. Each one of you said to me, Monique, you're not wrong. And when I heard you go on the air and you said, my sister had burned too many bridges and there's nothing I can do for her now. Steve, do you know how hurt I was?
Let me give you
Let me tell you something else. Stop this too, man. Let me tell you something else. Stop that, Mariah. See, these is old uppity Negro problems. They in there talking about uppity Negro problems, and they talking, hey, look, give me the scripture, 1 Timothy 6:17. You was talking about rich black people problems, all right? You understand? I heard you go on your radio show and you said this and said that. Man, if you don't come back to reality, he may have been wrong for what he said, but both of you are rich. This is white. This is what you're going through is a rich black person's issue. Don't make your rich issues our issues. Back here in the black community in Philadelphia, we got real issues. The UPK deal with black people issues every day. With their kids, with their psychological disorders, you understand? With them losing their home, with them going through eviction, you understand? With the drugs, all of that. And you want us to deal with these old rich issues? No, that's all right. You got time for that. Why are you begging the poor to come help you deal with your old rich issues? Now that the rich that turned their back on you. The rich have already turned his back on us. Now you should just come and get with us. We'll show you how to survive. You'll be all right, Monique. Don't worry about it. You just go back to being like the Parkers. Back to living like the Parkers. You'll be okay. It ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. Give me that scripture, Mora.
In the book of 1 Timothy, chapter 6, verse 17. Charge them that are rich in this world.
The Lord said, charge them that are rich in this world. Why? Because they hate the poor. And blacks and Hispanics and Native American Indians, we are the poor of this world. She said, Steve, you was wrong for that. And then what about you? He may have been wrong for what he did, but you can't expect this. I don't even know what to call this Bama. I don't even know what to call him. He's a fool. You understand? And you was not going to get him to turn down the white man's money. Steve Harvey making it clear to you, Monique, that listen. Monique turning against you, master. I ain't with her. Matter of fact, I'm going to go on the air. She burned too many bridges. I feel sorry for her. That's what he do. To show his loyalty to the white man. Oprah Winfrey too. Oprah Winfrey ain't say nothing. We like, listen, let's just get her ass up out of here before the white man stop cutting us these checks and they started to think we don't love them. And Steve Harvey go into it, man. Listen, I really wanted to play this too because I want to show y'all exactly like black leadership is embodied like Steve Harvey, you know what I'm saying? Like what he thinks, like he is a preacher, like he got the mind state of a full-out preacher, I'm telling you. The things that he's saying, the things that he do, this is a nigga who just won't stand on his own balls, you understand? Because the money is too good and he's scared to suffer. He is scared. That's why they're not worthy of Christ's supper. Because to eat at Christ's table with the men that he brought here, you're going to have to suffer. Why? Because Christ suffered. Christ suffered for you. You're not going to suffer for us. You're not going to suffer for them. Black people made both of these two characters right here. We did. I remember watching, they used to play their show on the same broadcast channel, man. The Steve Harvey show, yeah, Meet the Parkers. You understand? We remember that. Everybody remember that, man. We was the ones watching you, man. And you're going to turn your back on us like that. Now that you having your little rich issues, you want us to come and help you out. Man, forget about all that, man. I ain't trying to hear none of that garbage, man. Trying to hear all that, man. Man, these leaders, man, are weak. They weak. And that's why we suffer. She done said she turned down powerful people. Powerful. That goes to show you that they up there working with enough resources to really deliver their people up out of this. That's why you don't understand. That's why you understand. When we come up against all the black leadership, your preacher, your politicians, your black entertainers and actors and athletes, it's because they are really in a position that could affect the black and Hispanic community. But if it was not, if they were so selfish, they would see it, man. They are too selfish to do anything. These Negroes, man, look how they sitting. I don't even like how they sit. They sit like a bunch of proud bastards, both of them. And do a damn thing for your people. Once again, we're going to read about a woman who actually listened to a man of the Lord and who was in a position of power that made change for her people, man. In the dire time of need, the Feast of the Perimeters today. What is the old fake ass, excuse me. What is the fake holiday today, huh? For a reason why my kids is not in school again. I'm tired of this, Morale. Every 5 minutes is just more noise in the house. I ain't never been out of school this much, Morale. I've never ever been out of school this much. These kids get out of school for anything. You understand? What is going on today? Yo, you don't even know. I don't know either. I don't know what the hell it is. The white man makes something up every different year to month, but I do know it's the Feast of the Perimeter Day. It's the Feast of Perimeter Day. You understand? We get to remember our identity, so it's a good thing my kids not in school, so lock it. I was just playing, you understand? But still, you know what I mean? Go ahead, Mariah, play a little more of this, out.
God, I got the scripture too.
Rosh Hashanah. These Jews done stole our heritage, man. They done took a shout out to the sister. She said it's Rosh Hashanah today or something. I don't know what today is, man. They out of school. You know what I'm saying? It's the Feast of Perimeter. You know what I'm saying? And that's that. Wait, you wanted to say something else, Mariah?
I was saying you're going to get the scripture.
Finish the scripture.
Come on, God. Charge them that are rich in this world.
Say, charge them that are rich in this world. Go ahead.
That they be not high-minded.
That they be not high-minded. That's what all the rich are. You high-minded. You're so high-minded, but you're so dumb. You're so stupid. You're so stupid to think that white people are going to love you enough to treat a black woman equal as a white woman. You're so high-minded. You know so much, but you know so little. You understand? One of the, always a good scripture when you talk about rich people and wealth. You understand? And when it says gain is not godliness, just because these entertainers and these public figures and these stars got money, that don't mean that they know the Lord. That don't mean that they know God. That don't mean that they can get you any closer to the Lord. I be hearing Steve Harvey, he be doing his little Sunday. I'm telling you, he's preparing. He is in a preacher's boot camp. He's working on it. I'm telling you. You understand? He got his little radio special where he do a segment where he do a spiritual segment. He do his religious thing. He's talking about God and all of that. You understand? Because he know that is the main line to black people's pockets, and that's all he about. He even said it on here. He said it's about the money game. Your leaders are too high-minded to even worry about black people. So why should we worry about you? Why should we give a damn about what the hell you talking about? And then you know what else they do? They say you can strive and achieve whatever you want to achieve. And for some of our people, we are destroyed, man. And you feeding our people dreams, man. Dreams. Dreams to be part of a place that hate them. And you've made it out. You understand? You made it and you reached the point to where you don't have to watch your people die every day anymore. The Lord have mercy on you in that fact. You have to sit in the same slums or in the same ghetto you from. But he didn't raise you up out of it so you can tell us you can do it too. You raised you up out of it so you can come deliver the ones you was with. Once again, we're about to celebrate the Passover. Moses came from the bottom. He was almost drowned in the goddamn river. Became the prince of Egypt, left all that behind and delivered his people. What the hell is your problem? Moses wasn't selling people no dreams. Moses ain't say, I killed the man. I need y'all to come help me, man, because Pharaoh gonna kill me. He ain't do that. He ain't do none of that. Y'all Negroes, man. Y'all Negroes, man. Go ahead, play some more of this clip, huh? All right, every day. Well, we wait till the buff up. Go ahead and read the scripture again.
Charge them that are rich in this world.
Go ahead.
That they be not high-minded, nor trust.
Now, Salaki, go ahead and keep finishing.
Nor trust in uncertain riches.
Wow. Tell me how
I was
pause. Cool with you deal with net.
Pause. So it said no trust in riches. You understand? Don't trust in none of that. You're supposed to trust in the Most High. And why did the Lord say charge them? Why did the Lord say charge them? Because here in America, we emulate them, man. We emulate the rich. We structure our lives to try to get rich like the people we see on TV. That's why it was so important that the Lord say charge the rich. Don't emulate them because they high-minded. You're supposed to charge them. You got the rich up in Hollywood now. They charging each other. Oh, you wearing Gucci. You are Uncle Tom. Negro, you go in the strip club every Saturday. You own the strip club. You are Uncle Tom too. Stupid. If you're wearing anything on your back that says 100% cotton and you love white people and you celebrate Easter, you are Uncle Tom too. Everybody in the uproar about Gucci. Nigga, if your tag says 100% and you got a white woman in your bed, you are Uncle Tom. The Lord say charge the rich, man, because you high-minded. You think everybody think we supposed to think you smart, huh? You ain't smart. You about as dumb as this table, man, and a bucket of rocks. You understand? And the Lord gonna deal with you, man. By you to turn your back on us. Go ahead. Play the video out.
Netflix. I was cool with you. The two problems that we had. Number one, the boycott of Netflix.
Yes.
We never gave people a point of action. Okay, if we're gonna boycott, are we gonna not get subscriptions? Are we gonna
keep on saying we
go down there and get signs? The second point, what was coming to me was this problem that you had in Netflix is rich people problems.
There you go.
You talking about you didn't get millions. Well, you got this, you ought to be cool.
But when you say, Mo, it's the way you want about it. And I want to explain that, and I thank you for saying that.
You see how I keep saying we?
It's devastating. And it's extreme. And when people say, Monique, do you think calling a boycott was extreme?
I'm listening. I don't want to hear her no more. Let's try to speed up a little bit to where Steve Harvey go and say what he got to say, because I think it's in the part 2. Where Steve Harvey says, well, what I want to hear him say, I've seen him say, because that just gives you the whole scope of what black leadership is really about. and you ain't got to question what they about. He let the demon slip out and start.
I'm back here with my sister.
Come on. Shalaki. So look, you understand? He let that demon slip up out of him real quick. He said, hey, you see how I got, you see how she said something to him, and she started checking him. Once again, I acknowledge some points she made. You know what I'm saying? But once again, this is some quarrel that they having in you know what I'm saying, being rich and being wealthy. These wealthy problems, right? What they talking about right here, like Steve Harvey just said. You understand? But you see, she aggravated the spirit in him. So when he leaned up in the chair, you gonna see it. He was like, listen, this is what it's about. He forgot he was on TV. I'm telling you. Go ahead, Doc.
What I want you to understand about this whole thing.
Yes.
As we try to come through this, because what I want really is for you to come through, because I know who you really are. And so what I want you to do is come through this with a different way. Because you, Monique, you my girl. I love you like a sister. I hate what's happening to you. I hate what they're saying that's not true. I want them to know that you are caring, that you're a great mother, that you are incredible talent. I don't like the fact that you've been blackballed. You can be unblackballed. You too talented to have to worry about all this where the next one coming from. I want this to end for you.
Listen, look, stop real quick. Look, this is what he really saying. You could be all right. All you got to do is kiss the white man's behind.
That's right.
Stop acting like you. Listen, we both don't like white people, but it'd be better if you just went back to stop into loving white people and stop being so public with the hatred. And stop being so public. You can't do that in America. To get the money, I want you to get the money. I ain't gonna help you get it. All you gotta do is go say, Master, I'm sorry. That's what that's what we hear. That's all she got to do. He said, I love you. But what she's saying, he ain't love her enough, do you understand, to not shame her on the radio. You understand?
Right.
And he tell her, and look, and this is another thing. Now, at one point in time, Steve Harvey say, I apologize. He never say, I apologize, I'm sorry. You understand? And I want you to help. He's saying, like, listen, I want to see you succeed. You understand? I remember where we came from. I know you. But God damn it, you're going to have to tell this white man you love him. You got to apologize to Netflix so we can get this money. That's what it's about. Go ahead, press play. Go ahead, Marar. You want to say something?
He said he was sorry for not calling her before he said.
Right.
Before he did not defend.
But he did not say. He said, right. You absolutely right, Marar. He said, I'm sorry for not calling you. But he didn't say, I'm sorry for what I said.
Right.
You understand? Good point, Doc. Go ahead, Doc.
Because these people are doing it the wrong way, and you better than that. You are better than that. I probably should have called you as soon as, but I didn't. I got a lot of stuff going on. So I
Yo, and it still ain't apologized to the broad. He said, I got a lot of stuff going on. You understand? Meaning I got a lot of ass to kiss. I got a lot of money to get. You understand? He still ain't apologized to what he did. Go ahead, Doc.
But I began telling you at the very beginning, I think we're going about this the wrong way.
I said, thinks we're going about this the wrong way. Him
in the interim that keeps just making it worse. Hollywood, no, you
But it's
don't.
making it worse for who?
It's making it worse for who? Okay, if you think it's cool, then it's cool.
Stop.
That's what I'm saying.
But it's not.
Stop. I'm gonna answer Monique questions. Mariah, you want to ask? Who watching? He said you making it worse. Monique said for who? Man, for who? Nah, not for her. You making it worse for us. That's why they had to cut her off. That's why everybody cut her off. You ain't hear about Tyler Perry, Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey. You making it worse. Those powerful leaders right there I just named, they want that money. They want that white man's money. They'll do whatever they have to do to get it. They'll put a dress on to get it. They'll put black homosexuals in movies. They'll make a gay superhero to get it. You understand? Oprah Winfrey, go save Africa and forget all about Chicago or wherever the hell she from. You understand? To get it. And you stepping up here talking about the injustices they doing, you're making it worse for the rest of us. That's what he really saying now. And that's why he's getting all the sign. He's like, yo, you making it worse. That's why I can't mess with you. You understand? Which goes to show you that they don't have no loyalty to each other. Which is why the Lord said, charge the rich. Because if you come in between a rich man and his cash, you come in between a rich man and his cash, he gonna turn his back on you quick as you can say 1, 2, 3.
I got a precept.
Go ahead.
The book of John, chapter 11, verse 48. If we let him thus alone, all men will believe on him, and the Romans shall come and take away both our place and nation.
Once again, that's the Sadducees and Pharisees having a meeting about Christ, because Christ is doing what? What is now? Let me ask the viewers a question. We got people online listening. Let me ask y'all this. Why? What was Christ doing? You understand? That made the Sadducees and Pharisees have to come together and say, listen, we got to remove this cat. We got to remove it because he's going to make the Romans turn against us. That's a good precept, perfect precept, Bob. Because what we're saying is the spirit of Christ. Monique trying to rouse up some type of spirit in her now saying, what about the integrity in that? Man, what about the integrity long before this, man? Long before some Netflix special, man. You understand? My question is to y'all is this. What was Christ doing to make the Sadducees and Pharisees do this? I'll wait for a second.
Got 2 answers so far.
What did they say?
We got speaking against the government. Both of them said the same thing.
That's true, but not on the topic. I said it. We just said it. What was the other one? That's true. They both speaking against the government is true, but I want it to be clear on the point and along the lines of where we at right now in the show. Go ahead.
The man Rich said, charging the rich.
Damn right, young man Rich. He was charging the rich. He was out there calling them vipers, calling the leaders vipers. Why? Because the Sadducees and Pharisees was becoming rich while the black people were starving. While the Romans was oppressing us, man. They was becoming rich. And they weren't upholding the laws. That's why Christ started, and they told you once again. He said, listen, if we don't stop, this can paraphrase, if we don't stop him and come up against him and do something to get him up out of here, the Romans going to come up against us. They're going to cut us off from this money. He going to make it worse for us. That's what Steve Harvey is telling Monique. She trying to have a spirit rise up in her. And once again, I acknowledge what she's saying. She may be right about the Netflix blackballing. But maybe we should have thought about that during civil rights. Maybe that traitor Martin Luther King shouldn't try to join us, the white people, you understand, because the whole march was about equal wages. Maybe you would have got your equal wage in your Netflix deal if Martin Luther King wasn't such a traitor. He was such a goddamn high-minded, proud piece of filth that loved white women. Look, let me tell you, if Martin Luther King was here, hey, but Rob, look, if Martin Luther King was here, he would have let that white woman get that money over Monique. That Netflix special, Martin Luther King would have had no problem with that. But Monique, you love Martin Luther King. You looked up to the people who helped destroy you. Go ahead.
If I could have said, damn, you so on it. And Martin Luther King would have been saying the same thing Steve Harvey said.
Forget about it. Listen. I don't know what he would have said. He might have been high off cocaine. Who knows what the hell Martin Luther King would have said. You understand? But you right, Marab. You understand? That goes to show you. You understand? Come on, let's play some more.
Oh, God, sir.
Cool, Mo. It's not cool.
It ain't cool.
We're sitting here arguing like this.
We're not arguing.
Okay, we're discussing.
You and your sister, we having a conversation, and mommy and daddy ain't here right now, and I'm getting ready to punch you in your mouth. That's the conversation. Bam, bam. Right.
Pause. Look, they doing this in front of white America. There's white people in their audience. You understand? They sitting up in there arguing, you understand, showing you, and look, Steve Harvey, like, it's not cool. Okay, what Monique said was right, though. In business, in negotiating a contract, listen, if I'm framing somebody's house, okay, if I'm about to frame somebody's house and I'm about to put the same work in, I'm gonna want the same thing. You done gave somebody $1 million. I'm framing this house. I want the same thing. So in business, I understand. But in this essence, in the principle and the spirit behind it is, you cannot shun your people. Can't shun your people and do nothing for your people. Then when you get shunned by the white man who you shunned them for, you understand, you expect us to come and run and have your back and now support you. You understand? And listening to these black leaders. Well, Monique telling them like, look, how was I wrong? This and that. But Steve Harvey is for sure just, you know, detached. He got too much money. He got too much money to be worried about black people. He like, yo, this is not cool. And he gonna go more into it and say, this is really the bulk of what I want. Because once again, that Netflix is old, what happened to her. You understand? But she bringing more things to light and going to show you that it ain't no brotherhood up there in Hollywood. Black people running to California to go be actors and singers and all of that. It ain't no loyalty up there. The only place I ever seen true loyalty was in the Israelite school of UPK. You can count on that. You understand? And also, too, another reason, if I could, Marah, another reason why the Most High say charge the rich is because they cause division among us, man. When the Lord wants us to come together and you got one man with all the wealth and all the power to make a goddamn change, you understand? And he against the people who suffering, people gonna start choosing sides. He start being opinionated on what he should do and what he should not do, and not serving the Most High on what they say. You gonna make the people start saying, well, maybe he's right. Why? Not because they believe in what he's saying, it's because they want the goddamn money. That's why the Lord say charge the rich, man. Go ahead, huh?
What happens though is I've had to understand how to agree to disagree without being upset. And that's the thing. I disagree with my brother. I'm not upset with you. I love you. I disagree with the way Oprah, Lee, and Tyler did it. Cool. But I love that.
I'll give you that. Now, guess what we need to do to move forward and fix this? These people owe you an apology. You owe those people an apology. Then we can move forward.
Well, look at the white people, they just clapping.
You are valuable to us all.
Is this the one that we say the money game out? I think we missed it.
You are valuable to Oprah, to Lee Daniels. We can't do this without talent.
All right, I think you gotta go.
They can't do this without us. You take us out of Hollywood, they have to close some doors around here. It is not the same without us. You are too valuable. I don't want to lose your gift to the world because we're trying to prove a point when we can prove the point by doing it in a more loving way.
Look, did you hear that? You hear how he's trying to curve? He's trying to, you see him coming around the curve.
100%. The only way I know how to do it is loving, because that's all that's in my heart.
Okay.
See, now, this is Christian. Yo, this is all the Christian stuff right here.
But see, if it's in your heart, love sound like love.
Yes. Yes.
See, that's what. So,
yes.
So if it don't sound like it when you say it, see, that's cause it ain't. So this one we're gonna close out like this. I'm gonna try an arrange.
Nah, we missed the part. It's on part one. We're gonna try to get it. Listen, let's go to a quick break real quick. We're gonna play a few songs. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to listen to these people no more. I just want to get the piece of what he said when he started, where his true spirit started to come out. You understand what I'm saying? In that part. So we're gonna come back. We're gonna take a break real quick. We're gonna play a couple songs. We'll be right back with Let the Hebrews Speak.
Shalom, Israel. The I.S.U.P.K. under Commanding General YAHANNA presents the Big 5 the 50th annual Lord's Passover. Commanding General YAHANNA bought out the entire hotel. Lock in your hotel room now. For info, contact Captain Zakar 718-673-5165. Call now to secure your room for the Passover. To get your rooms at a low rate, call Captain Zakar 718-673-5165. Friday, Hebrew Academy Trials. Saturday, the Passover. Sunday, Feast of Unleavened Bread. Let's all celebrate under one roof. From the Most High, deep to the This is the I.S.U.P.K 50th anniversary Passover. You understand? We serve our people, and this Passover, we're looking for men and women that serve the men of the Lord that serve their people, which is a glorious event. You understand? Good service makes an event memorable. Good service makes an event memorable. I'm Captain Shaparna Podge. I'll be in charge of the service at the Passover. You understand? If you're interested in joining the service department, contact me at Shaparna Podge. That's SHAPARNAPASH @gmail.com. Understand? Or contact me at 267-584-7607. You understand? An event like the Passover can only be left in the hands of the best servant, the men of the Lord, the men that, that deny themselves to make someone else feel comfortable.
All right, let's play one song after this and go back. All right.
With that being said,
Romans chapter 12, verse 9. Let love be without dissimulation.
Let love be without dissimulation. We love our brothers and sisters that are coming to this Passover. We're going to express our love by making let them have the best event possible.
Keep going.
Understand? We have a glorious place to behold the Passover routines, and it takes strong men and women to make this event possible. Also, the women. We need women for the service department. We need you to be able to serve the food. We need women to step up and serve the event. You understand? Read on.
Abhor that which is evil. Cleave to that which is good. Be kindly affectionate one to another with brotherly love.
With brotherly love. That's what the service department is all about.
I'm the best ever. I'm the most brutal, vicious, and most ruthless champion there's ever been. There's no one who's sorry. Lyrical, hard, no, I'm Alexander. He's no Alexander. I'm the best ever. There's never been anybody like me. I'm Sonny Liston. I'm Jack Gibson. There's no one like me. I'm Nagor. There's no one like a matchstick. No affiliation, why they thinking this ain't the debate. Leader of every imitation. I be contemplating why this ain't no like heavy rotation on radio stations. I just pray to look at me pages. Yes, I'm running through the rappers like my name was Ovation. Shitting on these rappers, not about this my occupation. You running with your best tools, you best friend more. Already told you I got the truth like a windfall. Already know that I'm not the truth that you're in for. Everyone knows we got the truth, all you men false. So lost, overtaking our enemies. Moves calculated and orchestrated like symphonies. Smooth operated, regretting haters of misery. Top 5 list ain't shit unless you mention me. Yeah, that's why we don't associate. Fuck niggas make them more fuck niggas. Why they procreate, why they overhate. They time to show when I'm moment late. Let it culminate to they hard race and it overtake. Cowards perpetrate like they know group is respectable. Talking intellectual, all of you homosexuals. Faggots. There's no one like I'm from Nagor. There's no one like a matchstick. My style is impeccable. My defense is impregnable. And I'm just ferocious. I want your heart. I'm not even slow. So you're perfect. I don't want to deal with you. I don't want to fellowship. I ain't trying to build with you. Anything you take, ain't the truth to get real with you. Finish to the tape. I got no problem. The years with you. All that bullshit, you can take it over there, but you rather be a houseboy. I can run with you, feel nigga, show them the good work. Move out and crush hills, nigga, take a dead soul. Free play for make it live, nigga. No affiliation, so it's no one to your bad words. Took the Lord's laws and just added it to a bed, nigga. I ain't put
fifth floor. If they're sickness, you fall diamond. I fall spring. If they're damage, you react. Remember bullshit. We can't push that harm on the bus. You look like the gun got a belt with it. I'm right different. The competition just a middle. I'm fat different. I stood front line on fields. I'm blood different. I'd rather be a fourth than a collar. Different. I'm much different. Come through like a juggernaut, so don't get in the way. And we take everything serious. We don't play. I wonder now what they gonna say. Shit, we make profits on the shooters like the NBA. This play, cause switch sides, niggas ain't on the same page. I'm not gonna let this out. These niggas bitch made. I'm sticking with the foundation where my bricks lay. You switch sides, I'd rather switch K's. You was never with this nigga, just know we won't miss your nigga. Right here on the streets, this nigga, let you go. Nigga, how you want it? You can get spiritual physics, nigga. Rome was to come against, so bring a party with you. No affiliation when you see us, make a difference with us. No affiliation.
Hey, did you find the spot? You found the spot where you said it? You got your headphones on it? All right, let's go back. Yeah. You know what time it is, man. It's that Hebrew Speak. We back in the stam. A card of a rhyme holding it down with Officer Marah in the studio right now. Pay your tithes. 10% of every increase that the Lord gives you. 10% goes to the prophet and the priest. All right. Tonight is the Feast of Purim. You understand? And you can read, we're going to read up on that in the book of Esther, chapter 9, verses 20 through 31. You can go ahead and grab that real quick, Marah. You understand? Feast of Purim. We also got the 50th annual Passover coming up April 20th, 2019. Woodhaven Banquet Hall, Jamaica, Queens, New York is going to be the bomb. Also, shout out the Hebrew Academy, class of 2018. The Hebrew Academy trials is going to be on the 19th, on the April, right before Passover. The graduation going to be on the 19th. So shout out to Hebrew Academy. You understand? What else we got going on, Marah? Oh, shout out Captain Zayak. Just came down to Delaware, had a bomb lecture on the cure for the black man and the black woman. You understand? And teach you how to deal with your woman and raise her up right, and showing the woman how to deal with that man and be humble underneath that man. You understand? What else we got going on, Marah?
Passover with the kids.
Okay, the kids gonna go play laser tag. You understand? They're gonna go have a ball and have a good time. What else? Man, we got everything going on. Once again, Commander GEN.YAHANNA gonna be broadcasting live from headquarters in New York today for the Feast of Purim. You understand? So get that. So right now, I mean, we've been trying to find a piece. I think this is it right here. No, this is not it. This is not it. This is part 2. Go back to part 1. Yeah, go back to part 1. He said it along those lines. Let me see.
Towards the end?
Yeah, towards the end of part 1. We've been looking for this. I just want to pull out one piece. You understand? And hold the scripture. Mark chapter 4, verse 19. All right? Let me see. I'm going to try and help you out real quick. Let's see here.
Want me to clear this up?
Now this part 1. Now go towards the end. Let me see.
Just said this to these 3 people, and these 3 people,
Yes.
not because they're powerful, but because of who they've come. And what happens is,
now this is where it's getting to right here. It's getting to it.
Steve, my family is suffering behind this.
Stop.
And y'all know.
Yeah, there we go. This is a good part. Now go back just a little bit, just a couple minutes. You understand? And once again, you see how she's trying to drive that emotion. She said, my family is suffering behind this, but just if your family is suffering behind $500,000, I don't understand. They suffering behind $500,000. Let me get $500,000. Let me get $500,000. We gonna be all right. Salagi. I'm gonna pay my tithes, pay my donations. You understand? And listen, $500,000 out. Your family suffering because you're too high-minded. That's all. You'd have been all right if you wasn't so high-minded and you didn't think so much about yourself, man. Go ahead, play it out.
When you allow people to start taking your freedom and your gift and making it become what makes them comfortable, we then lose. When you called me with the morning show on the phone, I said to you, Steve, my family is suffering behind this. And y'all know I did nothing wrong. Y'all know my husband did nothing wrong. But none of y'all in real time, was strong enough to go publicly and say, we can't throw our sister under the bus.
Because Mo, listen to me.
Now,
We're fighting two wars.
This is what I wanted right here.
There's two wars. It's what your issue is, and it's what the perception of the issue is, and the narrative has changed.
I hear what you're saying, baby, and I agree with it when the narrative changes. But if all of y'all said, this is the only issue I have with it, baby, when all of y'all said privately, to include Oprah, all of y'all said privately, I've done nothing wrong.
When you tell the truth, you have to deal with the repercussions of the truth. We black out here.
Stop.
We can't come.
This is what I want now. We get to exactly what I wanted. Now, this is good. The water morale. You understand? He said, when you tell the truth, you got to deal with the repercussions of the truth, which means what? I'm going to lie because I can't deal with the repercussions. Steve Harvey can't deal with the repercussions of the truth. You understand? He gonna lie and he gonna shuck and jive as long as he can, and he gonna cross you when he know what you saying is true. That's how you know our leaders are the ones who's gonna try to stop this truth. They ain't gonna stop it. They ain't gonna be able to stop it. Why? Because if they could have, they would have stopped it thousands of years ago when Christ was out here. You see, Christ's revolution still breathes. You see it still breathes in the earth in 2019. So you know they ain't gonna stop it. But listen, that's what the Christian church tries to do. When you tell the truth, you got to deal with the repercussions of the truth. And damn, you got to even think about that. Like, we living in a place where you get a repercussion for telling the truth. Just like Colin Kaepernick. He did something that was true, told the truth. He got fired. He got fired. You stand up against this white man and tell the truth. Steve Harvey knows that there are repercussions for standing up against white people, and he don't want to do it. That is the mentality of your preachers. That is the mentality of your preachers and your Christian leaders and your politicians. They know what's true. They know the white man is the devil. That's what he's saying. He's saying, look, this is when the demon about to jump out of him, right? He said, listen, we black out here. Oh, you're all the way back to being black now. You saying we, and what is all this we garbage? We was not offered $500,000. I don't know what all this we garbage you and Monique keep talking about. All this we. I've never been on a TV show. Majority of black and Hispanic people never will be. And Native Indians never will be. But you keep talking about we black out here. We. Negro, you is not a black man. You don't know what it means to suffer as a black man in America. Because why? You're not willing to stand for the repercussions. In the Israelite school of UPK, we're going to take them repercussions. You know why? Because Christ bared them all. What was the repercussions for Christ coming against the Roman Empire? He was crucified by you, by the rich. The rich set that up. And you hear Monique say, Mariah, y'all got together privately. That's what they do. The Lord showed us in the Bible that's what they do. People of power, that's of wealth and riches, you understand? When they see a problem that's going to stop them from gaining and making their money, they're going to come together privately and get rid of you. Our King, our Lord Jesus Christ took on them repercussions and showed us what you get because of it. And it's absolute glory. Steve Harvey want a talk show. I want the goddamn word. You brothers and you sisters make up and decide which ones you want. Go ahead,
Your husband can't be the Sydney that he really is out here.
You see how the devil look? You see how that demon start hopping out of him? He said your husband can't be the man he really is out here. Which goes to show you Steve Harvey is putting on a show for these white people, man. This your blackface right here. They all mad at Gucci and all that. Man, listen. This is the problem, not Gucci. Gucci is not the problem. Mayweather going to the Gucci store is not the problem. This Negro right here is the problem. And this Negro's mentality is the problem. Give me the scripture where it says, thou shalt not trim thy ways to seek love, Marah. Give me that scripture out. He said, your husband pulled her husband into it. Said, I know your husband. He can't be the man who he really is out here. You understand? What you mean? Why not? Why can't I not be an austere black man? Because why? White people don't like that. So you're going to cut your hair bald. You're going to wear pink. You're going to dress up like a woman. You're going to laugh when you're supposed to cry. You're going to cry when it's supposed to be laugh. You're going to cry with the white people when you're supposed to laugh and mock them to scorn when a natural disaster happened to them, but you're going to cry. You're going to hustle up and muscle up them tears so that white man see that you care about his affliction. Now that he's afflicting you like he's always afflicted us, you want us to cry for you? You should have been the man that you were supposed to be and then changed to be some silly talk show host. Got radio shows and all this old type of garbage, man. This is giving you insight to how traders think. You understand? You want us to stand up for you. You ain't even going to stand up for us. It's too many repercussions to stand up for black people. It is, man, he is so, I appreciate and I commend him for saying that. Because to stand up for black and Hispanics and Native Indians, there are repercussions for doing that in America because the white man hates blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians. So when you stand up for his enemies, you're going to get the repercussions. And he know that. And he don't want to face it. That's fine. That's why Commander GEN.YAHANNA raising up brothers in the I.S.U.P.K. We're going to face them repercussions no matter what they be. Whether they be death, whether they be jail time, whether it be the FBI breaking into my car, stealing the documents. I don't give a damn. Losing my children, losing my women, losing my son. I don't give a damn. We're going to deal with them repercussions, man. Because guess what? Where there's repercussions with white people, there's a reward from the Most High. There's a reward for most. They think I'm scared of a white man, what, sitting me in a corner? Telling me I can't be a man. And that goes to show you too why that fool Lee Daniels, who this woman that got blackballed by, and who they talking about, these powerful figures in Hollywood, Lee Daniels making a homosexual superhero because that's what white people like. And if you stand up against homosexuality in America, there will be repercussions. You ain't gonna be Lee Daniels no more. You're just gonna be Lee at the bus stop. You're going to be, hey, that's that guy who had that show that time, and now you're sitting on Scepter. Now you're sitting on the Metro. Because that's the repercussions from coming up against your oppressor. But here's what you don't realize. Here's what you don't realize. If we gathered ourselves together and actually stood up and told the truth, like Commander GEN.YAHANNA has taught us to do, there ain't going to be no repercussions. You so worried about this white man, you couldn't give a damn about us, man. Play it on. Watch how you get, Marah. Hold up. Salaki, read that scripture first.
Jeremiah chapter 2, verse 33. Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why are you trimming your ways to seek love from this bastard? He said, it's repercussions for telling the truth. Man, yo, I've never grasped. Like this give you a good grasp on the mentality of Christians and how they think when they see white people and this is how they deal with white people. He like, it's a repercussions for telling the truth. So I'm not going to tell it. I'm going to curve what I say. You understand? So I can just please everybody. But why are you doing what, Marah?
Trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why are you trimming your ways to seek love? And you hear them talking about love. Just do it with love. Let's do it with love. Everything I do it with love. Love should sound like this. You understand, man? Come on, man. This ain't love. It's not love. And they go to show you that they don't love each other. She keeps saying, my brother, you should have did. They arguing. This is what happens at Christmas. This is what happened at Christmas and birthdays and Thanksgiving and all the other holidays that the white man put on us. This right here. I love you, but you get on my goddamn, I'm about to punch you in your mouth. What type of garbage is that? You understand? The Lord said, read that part again, Marah.
Why trimmest thou thy way to seek love?
Why you trimming your ways to seek love? Why did you forsake everything the Lord gave us to accept what the white man gave you? And all the white man gave you was what? A lie.
Right.
A lie. But here's what you don't understand. The white man punished you for telling it for the truth, for standing on the Lord's laws. The Lord's laws are the truth. And he knows that there's a punishment for standing on the Lord's laws here. You understand? There's going to be a punishment from the Most High for you standing on the white man's lies. You standing on the white man's lies, there is a punishment for you. You understand? You standing on Christmas and loving Christmas and got hearts in your backpack and celebrating Valentine's Day and all that, and all the lies that the white man teach you, God gonna punish you for that. I'll take the white man's ridicule. I'll take it. I'll take it all day. I'll take those repercussions. I'm already taking it. We've all, and this is another thing I want to get back to it out too. We've already took the white man's repercussions. Is lynching not a repercussion? Police brutality. It ain't just telling the truth you receive repercussions. You understand? From white America, you do nothing, you still might end up getting killed for nothing. So what's the difference? Why should I still trim my ways and compromise more of my integrity and compromise more of my nationality to seek love from white America? Play the tape, Mora.
Wait, we out here in the game. This is the money game. This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. We in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you can do for poor people is not be one. You cannot help them.
No, did you hear what he just said? Stop the goddamn tape, Mara. Stop the tape. Did you hear what he just said? He said the best way to help poor people is not be one of them. Did you catch that?
I was caught up on why he said don't even sacrifice yourself.
Listen, I'm telling you, the demon and the way he really think about black people and how to be successful in America, it came out. I'm trying to tell you, I'm trying to tell you, he did not mean to say that out. But because, and then like Monique jaw kind of dropped a little bit. Did you see that? I don't know if y'all seen that. She was like, this nigga tripping, like, you know what I'm saying? And that's why, and she going to check him. And what she said, what about the integrity game? That's what I acknowledged that she said was right. That's right. You shouldn't compromise your integrity for money. That's right. But Monique, and look in that mirror now. Should have thought about that a long time ago. Should have thought about that when black people getting murdered by the police. We should have been boycotting. And I know, listen, don't get my words confused. Boycott is their solution. You should have been trying to find a solution when we were being murdered. Our solution is the Bible. It's the white man for the Lord to make him die, to kill them all. But your solution, I was just telling you about your solution, Monique. You should have been seeking a solution when we were getting murdered by the police. And Sandra Bland was found dead in a jail cell. Not when, you know, Netflix only gave you $500,000 deal, all right? Now, all of a sudden, we got integrity now. All right, what she said was on point, but it'd have been better when it was needed. Now, just go back a little bit. I want you to catch what he said. He said it real quick. He said it real quick. You gotta catch it. Go ahead.
This ain't the black man's game. This ain't the white man's game. This is the money game. We in the money game. And you cannot sacrifice yourself. The best thing you do for poor people is not be one.
You hear him out? You hear him? Everybody heard him now, right? I pointed it out to you. He said, you can't sacrifice yourself. What the hell is he talking about? Brother, brother, I cannot. That's why I can't stand this cat out. This is supposed to be the voice of black people. And he said something that's broad. Oh, this ain't the white man's game, meaning we don't hate white people. This ain't the black man game either. I ain't on their side neither. It's the money game. I'm in this for the money. So when Steve, let me tell you something. So you remember when Steve Harvey is telling you about your little relationships that he do on his radio show, he didn't talk about your relationship and your marriage. Know that he about the money. He could give a damn about your wife leaving you or loving you or keeping your family together. It's about the money game. And that's the mentality of all your preachers. Your preacher don't give a damn if you're a homosexual. It's about the money game. That's what it is. This man mentality is a preacher's mentality. Do you understand? It ain't about you being addicted to drugs. It ain't about you being a black man on drugs or the white man putting the drugs in the community. It's about the money game. So what he's telling you is because he want that paper, man. And the best way to help poor people is to not be poor. He just said it out his mouth. That's what your preachers think. That's what all your entertainers think. And he's such a goddamn bastard and a hypocrite. How he helping us? You ain't poor. And you still ain't doing a goddamn thing. That's why the Lord said you're high-minded, and he told the prophets of God to charge you, man. Can't stand these leaders, boy. Listen, man, Christ got a sharp sword. Do y'all know that, man? He got a sharp sword. I know my Lord know how to swing that hammer, man. Swing good, man. But they gonna come with the Lord gonna deal with all of these black leaders who have turned their back on us, man. Like he just straight up said the best way to help poor people is to not be poor. And okay, now you're not poor. How do you help us? By compromising your integrity. By you not sacrificing. That's what he just said. Give me Mark. Give me the one in Mark.
I could too.
Go ahead, Hebrew.
And like you said, that's so heavy, sir, because
go
ahead,
boy.
Like you said, he ain't poor. So now what?
Right.
But the reason why is a now what situation because he will never sacrifice himself. That's exactly
I mean, he's never going to sacrifice his riches to help poor people. He's a hypocrite. He don't give a damn about black people, man. And notice they start clapping, and then that's how you know the witchcraft and how it is, because people started clapping when he said that you can't sacrifice yourself to make a statement. Why not? You're supposed to all love Jesus and things like that. Did not Christ sacrifice himself? Sacrifice himself not to do anything, but he was teaching. He was a prophet and sacrificed himself. But you claim you love God. You Christians is disgusting, man. Y'all disgusting, man. And you despise Christ and you despise the poor. I want to get that scripture where it said the rich despise the poor out. Find me that. Play a little more of this video.
Let me tell you what the game is before the money game. Before the money game, it's called the integrity game. And we've lost the integrity worrying about the money. And wait a minute. If you
notice this, nobody applauded. Nobody clapped at all. Did you notice that? It was there. She said before the money game, it was the integrity game. It was crickets chirping. Did you hear him? Crickets. Ain't nobody clapped. Ain't nobody. It was not one. Nothing. But what Steve Harvey said, you can't sacrifice yourself to make a statement, this, and that. And the best way to help poor people is to not be one of them. They was cheering. What goes to show you? What goes to show you? Standing for the Lord is a warrior's job. Standing for the Lord you cannot be a coward. And this man here is a coward. He's scared of the repercussions. You understand? And all of that. And he ain't willing to sacrifice. And he does not want to be poor anymore. That's why the truth is not in him. He full of the white man's lies. You understand? Keep playing him, Rock. And look at how Monique looks. Monique is like, this nigga is disgusting. It's like she really seeing him for what he is. And you know what she gonna say? You my brother, I love you. She don't love that nigga. She mad as hell. Anybody gonna be mad at what he said. But she gonna keep up that whole Christian facade. You my brother, but I'm gonna punch you in the face. You understand? Because that's what she really want to do. She really want to punch him in the mouth because she been wrong. And they shouldn't have wronged her like that. But listen, that's what you get dealing with them Christian preachers, with them black leaders, man. That's all right. Now you know who you around. A bunch of snakes. Steve Harvey is a snake. Go ahead, Al.
Can I have the scripture for you?
Go ahead.
In the book of James, chapter 2, verse 6. But ye have despised the poor.
Say it again.
But ye have despised the poor.
The rich despise the poor. Despises. You understand? Once again, they got the whole Gucci thing going on with, you know what I'm saying, boycotting Gucci. You got some cats that's boycotting it and not wearing it no more. Let me clear something up. When I say if you have anything that's 100% cotton and love white people, I mean rich and poor people. Poor people getting on the bandwagon saying, yeah, we should boycott Gucci. You want to boycott Gucci for blackface. The tag on your shirt says 100% cotton, but you love white people. You're doing the same thing that the people do that love Gucci. That's the same thing. Clothes I wear say cotton. And you know why I say cotton? Because we pick cotton. We should own cotton. For them to make Gucci, they should come to black people because we should own cotton if it was not for leaders like this. Where's our cotton stock at? for all the goddamn cotton we picked in them fields when the white man was whipping our backs and putting our children in the rivers to be fed to alligators. We was picking cotton. So we should own Gucci. You understand? So if your shirt says 100% cotton and you think God is all love, you're just as worse as the leaders that still wearing Gucci. All right? Gucci is not the problem. Christianity is the problem. Okay? Nobody give a damn about your little Gucci belt. If you want to wear a Gucci belt, go wear your goddamn Gucci belt. I don't give a damn. You understand? But stop loving white people. Stop loving them even in your demise. Your demise is in America. Your destruction is here, and you still love it. And then with little minute things like, oh, man, they got a black face on Gucci. So what? Who cares? This is the problem. This mentality right here. Go ahead, I'll play the tape.
I cannot, for the sake of my integrity, stand up here and let everybody that's counting on me crumble so I can make a statement. There are ways to win the war in a different way.
Stop. This man right here will suck a rod. All right, I'm letting you know right now. He will suck a rod if he's not already sucked one. This man right here will suck a rod. You understand? And this is who we look up to. And this is the mentality, like I said, of all your preachers. You understand? He said you can't compromise your integrity to make a stand. When he brings to my memory, I don't know if it's you, Marah. This is the type of people who were eating the pork. When the Greeks came and started to oppress us to make us eat their pork, this is who ate the pork right here. He said, listen, I got people counting on me. He sucked that pork up. But there was a woman in the 7 sons that did not compromise their integrity. You know why? Because it wasn't their integrity. It was the integrity of the Most High. The Most High instilled laws in us, man. Morals and values. We don't stand on my own integrity. I ain't the one that said we shouldn't eat pork and shrimp and crab and lobster. God did. We ain't standing on our own individual integrity. We standing on what the Lord said was integrity for a nation of people. But you ain't willing to sacrifice that, man. You ain't willing to sacrifice that. You will suck a rod before you will love your own people, man. You'll get on your hands and knees and get right down there, right up underneath the balls and say, my children depend on me. And a fool like this, cross out someone who we call this friend, you understand, not sacrifice, and he'll start blowing that rod. You know what I mean? And that go for all your leaders. That go for all your entertainers and your athletes who got the same mentality as this cat here. They will suck a rod if it comes for them losing that money. You understand? If it comes to them to doing that, I guarantee you. Go ahead, play some more of the video. I just want you to get more what you said. Go ahead.
Right after this.
All right, that was it. Give me Mark. We can cut that off now. Give me Mark, chapter 4, verse. I want to start at 16, all right? You know what I mean? Y'all got some questions, type your questions in, you know what I'm saying? We're going to get to the questions next week. I really wanted to go into this, man. Once again, we ain't going to be able to get into Esther. You understand? Commander GEN.YAHANNA going to rock that out good, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even going to step in, man. Commander GEN.YAHANNA going to rock that Esther out, man, up in Harlem in New York. Man, y'all check that out tonight, 7 p.m. sundown. You understand? Which is around what time? Salakia. I ain't sure. Sundown today, man. It's the Feast of Purim. Get with it, man. Get to the UPK nearest you if you're the Black or Hispanic or Native American descent. Get to the nearest UPK. If you're in Trinidad, go find them brothers down. Go find Officer Galawan down there in Trinidad, man, and go celebrate the Feast of Purim. Esther was a Benjamite. Esther was of the stock of the Jamaicans and the Trinidadians and the Barbadians. You understand? Go get down with them, man. Go find Galawan and all them hardcore brothers out there, man, and go celebrate the Feast of Purim and don't compromise your integrity like these cats, man. You in California, you understand? Canada, call a bond, man. Call Officer a bond. You in wherever you are, man. It's a UPK close to you, man. You come serve the Lord with us. Go ahead, Marah.
Mark chapter 4, verse 16.
Go ahead.
And these are they likewise which are sown on stony ground.
These people, these two entertainers that we just did, that was a topic of this show, and the spirit that they have are the spirit of those. Read it again.
Which are sown on stony ground.
Who are sown on stony ground, meaning this. When you try to plant a seed or instill the truth in someone, all right, you go to plant your seeds. You plant the seed on stony ground, ain't nothing gonna grow. Ain't nothing gonna be produced. You can't plant the truth in something like this. They on stony ground, man. They on stony ground. You can't put the truth in them, man. You won't yield no fruit. Won't nothing come from it. Go ahead.
Who when they have heard the word, immediately receive it with gladness and have no root in themselves.
Ain't got no root. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to take root in them. Why? Read on.
So endure, but for a time afterward, when affliction or persecution arises.
When what?
When affliction or persecution arises.
When affliction, which is what? Suffering. It ain't going to root in them. They're not going to be able to stand on the principles that the prophets and the sisters in the UPK stand on and being there. The white man is the devil. Jesus Christ is a black man. Blacks, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, we are the Lord's chosen people, and we are the best nation of people in the world. It is so in them in a minute. They'll be glad in a minute. That's some cats. Some cats come in here like that. You understand? It'll be in them for a minute. But once you got to suffer a little bit. Once persecution comes, what's another word for persecution? Let me see if somebody know online. We got people still online? Man, what's another word for persecution? Give me another word. You know? You know what I want to say? No? What about you, Shorty? You don't know? I help you out. The brother sister's gonna help you out. Let me know when you got something. It said, before a time when affliction or persecution arise. Another word for persecution. I'll give it to you for time's sake. Repercussions. Repercussions. You start to reap repercussions for standing for the Lord. You start getting them death threats. I was going to kill you yesterday. Remember he said that? You was going to die yesterday. I see I didn't die. I'm up here. You understand? Still doing what I'm doing, all right? It's a lot here, you understand? You start getting a little bit of that. You ain't going to stand on these principles. You're going to throw these principles straight away. You ain't going to stand on your integrity. You ain't willing to sacrifice. You know what you're going to do? You're going to suck that rod. That's all. You're going to go back to sucking that rod, and you should go back to sucking that rod. You understand? Go ahead, Marah. Keep reading.
And persecution arises for the word's sake.
For the what?
For the word's sake.
For the what?
For the word's sake.
Meaning what? For this truth. For Christ. You're not being persecuted because you standing on something you thought of. You're being persecuted on something that Christ stood on. Of this truth. The laws of this Bible. You understand? That's the men we building in here. If you ain't willing to be persecuted, and you ain't willing to suffer, I always remember the general saying, man, listen, nobody said you come in here and you're going to just live a happier life. You came here to live a happier life. You in the wrong place. We're going to suffer with our people because we're not going to be high-minded like these rich athletes and entertainers that the white man prop up to you as being people that you can look up to for guidance. We're not going to do that. We're going to suffer and we're going to go through persecution. But guess what we will have that the rich will not have? We're going to have brotherhood, man. We're going to have brother. In my suffering, I got morale. Good night. If I ain't have morale, when I'm down, I'm going to be jammed up. If I ain't have brothers like Captain Tal Ward, Captain Soccer Ward, you understand, Gen.YAHANNA, get Commander GEN.YAHANNA, put shoes in your goddamn feet, you understand, and food in your belly. I can do a little suffering now. I can do a little suffering. I'll be all right. I'll be suffering with my brothers, man. You understand? And suffering not because we are anything great, because we stand on what Christ stood on, man. And that is righteous. So I take that persecution, because what come with this come the reward from the Most High. Read on.
God, immediately they are offended.
They offended. They like, man, hell no, I can't do this. That's Steve Harvey was offended. You see how riled up he got around? He said, you can't sacrifice your family to say something that's true. You understand? Like, he weak. He weak. The book of Jeremiah is so right in saying that our gates are languished. He is weak. How the hell is he going to protect anybody? He weak. Read on.
And these are they which are among thorns, such as hear the word, and the cares of this world.
The what?
And the cares of this world.
The what?
And the cares of this world.
The cares of this world. Those are the thorns that the Lord talking about. You start caring about what everybody else is doing. You understand? When you've been raised to fear the Most High, your mother and your father teaching you that Jesus Christ is black, and you get a little older, you understand? And you start caring about what everybody else is caring about, like having money and having nice things and having friends. And having friends and having people like you, you will die for that. Read on.
And the deceitfulness of riches.
The what?
The deceitfulness of riches.
Man, now listen, this is why the Lord say meditate upon these scriptures. You understand? In a place where you getting oppressed so bad, what more does a poor person need than money? Like, the white man is such a devil and he's such a beast, and he's so good at it, being the wicked piece of filth that the Lord created him to be. The white man puts the oppression on you to the T with money. So what more would a poor person want than to have money, than to have riches? You would do anything. You'll murder your own people. You sell your own people drugs. You understand? You wouldn't stand on the truth. You just believe the lies because you would still get those riches. You understand? You're going to suck that rod like Steve Harvey. Steve Harvey said out his own mouth, the best way to help poor people is to not be one of them. I don't know what the hell that even means. How does not being poor help us? You're not poor, and how are you helping? Yeah, he in the money game. He in the money game. And the Israelites through the UPK, we about our Father's business. We about the Lord's game. You understand? We about black people and Hispanic people and Native American Indian game. You understand? We about building our people up. We are in the black man or the white man's game, but we on the black man's side in this game. You better choose your side. You understand? It is a black or a white man's game. You understand? And you so silly and stupid and not realize that it is a black or white man's game. You call it the money game. You could just go and get the money for the black man. But instead, you not seeing and joining your brothers and saying, oh, it's the money game. You going to help to make the white man rich. The deceitfulness of riches, man. And more, man, like, damn, like even right now, once again, at the top of this class, I told you, it's about checking yourself. You understand? Monique can't come up in this talk show claiming to be no victim. She ain't no victim. She rich, okay? Steve Harvey, he rich, all right? He don't know nothing about war. To be war, you got to have integrity to go to war. He said, we fighting 2 wars. You don't know nothing about war because to go to war, you got to sacrifice. You sacrifice your life to go to war. What the hell you know about going to war? I'm going to stop there. You understand? Go ahead, Marwan.
I could, sir. He said, when you got people that's dependent on you, who the hell is dependent on Steve Harvey besides other rich black people that don't care about the poor?
Exactly. And he talking about his family. He talking about his family, talking about his kids and his wife and who the new wife he just got or whoever. You know what I'm saying? What you're saying, Mariah, is complete, absolute BS. It's not about him depending on his family. He don't want to be poor. That's all that means. He just don't want to be poor no more. And like I was saying, this class is about reflecting. Even in the scripture, I'm checking myself. I know how a Negro need money. You need money, and paying bills. I got stacks of bills this high, tickets, everything. You understand? But don't compromise this truth to go and you know, please the white man. Can't compromise this truth. You got to make sure you checking yourself. Like, damn, am I out here seeking to make money just so I can do this, or am I doing this for my nation? Or am I providing for my nation? Because I really don't need all of that. What I need is my nation to thrive. Listen, man, this little Hebrew speak, man. I'm Captain the Card of a rhyme. You understand? Holding it down in the studio with Officer Marah. Got the sister in the back. Got the young sister in here, man. This little Hebrew speak. Shalom. So
warrior with the hands, that's what I'm all about. In my eyes, vengeance in my mouth. They don't want no altercation. Situation gon' get critical. It's best that you be easy. The end gon' be biblical. Look, flow like a river. It's something like a miracle. Royalty in my veins, loyalty in my ways. Take back in dirty grip, plus convenience in my heart. The truth in every word. Bring light into the dark. I ain't never lukewarm. Shit, I blazing in the season. Got plenty food for thought. Just gotta watch who I be. Now they walking with them angels. So I guess I got this pistol for no reason. Niggas barely breathing, criticizing all my achievements. Won't make me weak. Nah, it won't make me slack off. These niggas baby fat soft. Better bear witness some back off. I be doing shit like Sentinel. Young dogs all bugged out. Behind me say I'm young fool. No room for emotion. So I pour my heart out. This road hard, but I intend to stay. And if it ain't the U.P.K, then they in the way. My niggas righteous, they real, they down to something. Fell so deep and drowned a motherfucker. He said he hit the truth for a year. No, it's the home. And I don't hate them brothers. I'm just too loyal to my own. Plus what they believe, hard for me to follow. No rack me no head. Not leaving this body, then leaving sleeping hollow. So when they ask I'm U.P.K, tell them absolutely. And I ain't sure in my ways, but nothing. Gotta execute me. Cause I can never doubt my tail tucked between my legs. Shit I be thinking. Watching my daughters tucked in their bed. They so smart. And Alana, she's so beautiful. But they ain't like other babies. And they daddy far from usual. Now I'm missing cause I'm about my father's business. It ain't about the shit I used to do in that 98 day. And 10 never cease. See, without wisdom, this world make you weak. I found out that the truth was bitter. The lies are sweet. Tried everything. I guess me, I'm on the head to meet. Now I make the blind see. And I make the dead speak. And teach both my little girls the day and day. Lie with a man. They better bring your blood and bed sheets. Chaos smash the town. This Glock match my handpiece. And I ain't trying to take him out, but I will defend this house. Or take a check. 144 and then black trench on some hitman shit. She called it 47. Praying for Armageddon. Me and my soldiers dressed for the wedding. Fuck the fame. A.S.U.P.K, tell them I'm loyal to the king. Until the righteous reign. Loyal to the king. I'm on this track, they the break the chain.